Hi guys, Heather here. So someone gave me a video request asking, how to deal with chest tubes. And I remember being so afraid of chest tubes when I first started nursing. I would think to myself, oh my gosh, what if this chest tube falls out of the patient, they have a collapsed lung, and then they can't breathe? Then what do I do? So one time at the beginning of my career, I did have this patient come up to the floor with a chest tube, and this particular doctor did not like to suture the chest tubes in the side of the thoracic cavity. And I was like, great. And I have to be the nurse who witnesses his chest tube falling out and him not being able to breathe and calling a code blue, and why? Why do I have to deal with this? So guess what, guys? The chest tube did fall out, but the patient was breathing fine. The code blue was a bit of an exaggeration. And apparently this had happened the previous day his chest tube fell out, and you would think the doctor would say, maybe I should suture this one in, but I guess not. Oh well, keeps my life exciting. And then I started working on a cardiac floor where I got to observe many chest tube insertions. They actually do this procedure at the bedside, and they just make a little slice in the thoracic cavity, after giving them lidocaine, of course. Wouldn't it be horrible without the lidocaine? Ouch. So they insert this tube into the pleural space, and they wait for a little bit of fluid to come out and drop into the collection chamber, and then they suture it all up. It's kind of cool, but I don't think I'd personally want one. So generally there are 3 chambers, and in one of the chambers you fill it up with 10 to 20 centimeters of sterile water, whatever the doctor orders, and then if you hook it up to the wall suction, you can see it bubbling, and it makes a little bubbling sound. And then there's the collection chambers. There's about 3 of them or so where the pleural cavity fluid drains into, and it's recorded every shift. But here's a little tip to remember. Try not to let the collection chambers fall over on the ground, or it'll spill into the other collection chambers, and you won't really know how much output you have for that shift. Unless you're psychic, of course. And the 3rd chamber is a water seal chamber. There's a little bit of water in there with a little ball that kind of bobs up and down when a patient coughs or takes a deep breath. If you see a lot of little bubbling going on in there, there might be an air leak. So in my experience, you should tell the doctor that you're seeing this air leak, but usually they just leave the chest tube in for another day or so. So it's really not as scary as it sounds, right? Well guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.